looks really far away. It is all the way up here. But we can go all the way over here. Fast travel.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
I think we need to go on the other side here. Campfire and a supply box. Anything we can craft that we haven't? Everything's pretty much good. Quick save. Get up there. And now we climb. Jump. And jump. Going up. Yeah.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
We haven't fought the stalkers yet. They can turn invisible. It's so fun. And those little red dots are little mines. You get too close to those, they go off and make noise, and then the invisible machines start attacking you. But you can hear them. You can hear that humming. But they're invisible, so I can't even see them with my focus. Oh, no, I take that back. They haven't turned invisible yet. They're just sitting there waiting for somebody to show up. But there's more than one. There's at least two of them. I only see one. I mean, if you look hard enough when they turn invisible, you can kind of see them, but... Let's see if we set one off, what happens. Yeah, I got his attention. There he is, he's out there. Hasn't turned invisible yet, though. Just in case you want to charge me, I'm going to set that up as a safeguard. Nope, there he is. He's coming right at me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that hurt. Ah, that's one. Oh, there's two more. Yeah. Come on. Got him. Sheesh. Let's keep moving. Gotta get to the ruins. So much climbing.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct.
Ravagers and Glinthawks. Joy. Come on. Oh my god. Forget this. Of course, I can't really outrun you, can I? Because you can fly. Why won't he go down? He has no health. There we go. I don't need to fight you now. I got past you. I guess. Right. Where do we go now? Oh, right there. Okay, that was the easier way to do it. Just run. Cutscene. There's something here. That's a problem. It's just a storm bird. These things aren't tough at all. Light him on fire. Light him on fire. We're almost there. What the heck? He's wigging out. Almost got him now. Whew.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Up the ladder. Hey.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Okay, fair enough.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Let's do it.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
He's just standing there watching me.
Genetic
Right,
identity
let's do it.
confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
More climbing. It's becoming a theme with this. So I want you to go down. Going down. Okay. Oh, that's right. We're going this way.
Guess that's my way across.
That's right. It's a long way down. Oh, wrong way.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
I don't want to know the answer to that. Alright, come on.
Glad that's over.
More climbing. This time we gotta go up. Come on.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Not no more. Audio file.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh. I'll go right up here.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Let's scan it and find out. Okay, I scanned it. Okay, I guess I gotta press triangle.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned.
Whoops.
Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Well, now we know what happened to her.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I don't know about
Remember,
that.
she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
There's more audio files.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg... I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean...
The
Elizabeth
Lightkeeper protocol is what created Aloy.
There's only one.
She's another one of Elizabeth. So now we know that.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz.
Ted Farrow.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Oh, that's all he's got to say. Okay. Well, let's keep moving. We have to find that master override yet. Wait, there's something else here. The future.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Poison. Whoop.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Yikes, I didn't know there's a drop there. That could have ended badly. There's another thing here. Ted Farrow, it's becoming a pattern here.
A hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Ted Farrow's not sounding very nice. We go find out why. What's he talking about? Creepy.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
They suffocated. 3 guesses as to who might have done that to him.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden.
What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
That's pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. Oh, hello. Can I speak to you, or thank you?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Oh, look at that. The Master Override is right here.
The
We found
Master
it.
Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
You make that sound so simple. He is here now.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
What story?
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So
Yep.
Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades,
Tell
the
me.
eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source.
Excuse
A
me.
shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
That's probably enough.
I don't need to
I think
hear
we got it
anything
right.
more.
Yeah.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps. But basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance.
Alright.
Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, that'll be easy.
Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere.
Maybe the Forbidden West?
There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh, well that's nice of you, I guess. We get a new lance. Yeah, there's audio files. If it plays it, lets me play it. The Looming Shadow. It's the last quest. There's a 29. Is it gonna play that audio file or? Like, holy cow. Take your time. There it is.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Divine timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign. Divine Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan flame merely houses intellect. Divine Karja. Now that's more like it.
There's another one over here.
Task is complete.
Oh, and another one.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your those specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Hades tried to have Silence killed.
Coming.
Preparations are complete.
I have to
Lucent
tell Rod that the
Bahamas.
Eclipse are ready to strike.
Behold,
After what happened
as
with
I
Rod,
promised
I
you.
know he'll defend the city.
What?
But the Spire...
Manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in Shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the Mesa, where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of Shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Okay. To the final mission. Let's wrap this up.